Our coverage of the NFL brings us to the southern end of the Tar Heel State and to this beautiful venue, Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Five weeks come and gone, and we're off in Week 6 on EA Sports. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, 10. Cut.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Cut.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap to Fields. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be Panthers football.
Let's go now.
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Dialing up a receiver screen. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
Let's go.
Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
On 2nd and 7. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. Has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Brooks will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. 2nd and goal coming up from the 7. He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. They're throwing it. Buys time, rolling right. Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away. That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good. Up, 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 up. Hey, never mind. Monday. Yeah.
Fields out of the gun. It is caught left side. It's a gain of 22. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Set.
Fields on 1st down. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Has a big hole left. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Here we go. Go.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
West, right, fit. Right.
Now it's Fields. And he's got it. Had to lay out for it, but touchdown. The Steelers get it down to a single point. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. That was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. This is Brooks heading left. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Secures this at the 17. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. And following that return, we've got an injured player down there. He'll receive some assistance as we step aside.
Here we go, son. Easy. Angel. Right.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Completed here to Pickens. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Hey, don't jump, ready? Go. No mind. Right.
From the 36. Lays out left side and gets it. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here.
Hey.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Here we go, son. Go.
Another throw for Fields. Short pass brought in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Here we go. Up. Right.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hurry up.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Fields throwing here. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18, Pioneer. 19, Lion. Riggs. Ready.
They'll come out throwing. It's complete to Ford. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. To throw here on 1st down. This is reeled in by Leggett. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Big catch is made, and he got the feet in, too. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Still sticking with the passing game. Flush down now to his left. Cut near the goal line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Panthers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's tried and true in 32 playbooks across the NFL for a reason, Brock. Even when teams see this one coming, just so tough to stop a quarterback sneak.
It feels like a win in today's football is just to stall them at the line on that play. So many groups are so effective with the QB sneak, but that time the timing of the call, I think, was most important that led to the score.
And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Hey, right.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Offense up to the line fast.
Hey. Up, let's go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He lets one fly deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air, and the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
This one is up and good. And the Steelers grow their lead to 8. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
At their own 23-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. He fires one deep down the middle. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them?
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Trevin Wallace has it. And the Panthers take over. Not an interception by the reigning Defensive Player of the Year. Oh my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 42-yard line.
They put a receiver in motion right. From the 42. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Throwing for the end zone. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
And he missed it. It's no good. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
From the gun, a give to Brooks. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
That's simply a foot race to the outside that he's used to winning. Seeing him get beat there and forced to take it out of bounds near the line, well, that's just a tremendous effort and tremendous speed by that defense.
And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Steelers will take over possession.
Here we go, Shaq.
First down throw for Fields. Connects on the crosser. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. You got a mini basic. Why not? All right.
Fields out of the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Press right. Go.
Oh, flag is down here. This might be a free play. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. EQ. Up. Hey, Ken. All right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers push their lead further to start the half. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers lead by 15 now. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And he's going to field this in the end zone without a return, so they'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
Dropping back to throw. He beams one deep right side. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over after the interception.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock, but by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
Don't jump. Ready? Easy. Right.
Fields on 3rd. He has the 1st over the middle. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Chip slant. Here we go. Right.
Here's Fields to throw. He's on the move.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set. Set.
From the 19. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
Putting the tight end in motion. Fields now on 3rd. Cut near the goal line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Here we go. Go.
Quick throw left side, complete. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. And he elects not to bring this one out, so no run back, and we'll pick things up from the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. He's going to throw this one. Completed over the middle. And they hit him right after he made that catch. That's going to deny him the first. It's 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Quick throw finds about right. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. Throwing it again here. He fires one deep down the left sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
And this one does not go far. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, Ty.
Back-to-back carries here. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Motion man sent left. Throwing on 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Here we go. Angel. Good night.
Now Fields. Catch is made in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. So they'll be set up with a 1st and...
Here we go. You good? Good night.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Situational football. Looking at 1st and goal, these defenses know what's coming at them. More often than not, a run play. It really is better to throw the ball unless you've got a way to disguise the run, and there was no disguising on that one.
Hey, never mind. Monday. Say hi.
Looking to throw Fields. Chased out to his right. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
A little bit of chaos, right? I mean, play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
On 3rd and goal, here's Fields. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Steelers put up even more points in a win. George Pickens the touchdown, his 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers continue piling onto this lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down. The tip definitely broke up that throw. So 2nd down coming up.
Oh, those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Let's go now.
Pass play now. And they pick him off again. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Has this at the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
Getting right back to it after that interception. He puts some power on a deep one left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. They're set up at the 35 now.
Let's go.
Running it after the penalty. And he takes this ahead to the 40-yard line before going down. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Slot man in motion right. Here's 2nd and 5. Complete out to the right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
He's got a man left. And he's brought down for a loss.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Looks like they will indeed try at 4th and 2. Here's a throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They are throwing it again. On the move, headed right. Oh no, they get him yet again. Denzel Ward makes the play. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Panthers 13.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. Poor choice to bring it out. Instead of the 30-yard line, they're going to start shy of the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick 6. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
He's dropping back to throw. Has a man. It's Brooks. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Setting up a throw. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. Throwing from the gun. That's complete to Leggett. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. He'll throw it yet again. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
And that pass falls incomplete. Well, they kept trying. They kept taking shots to the very end, but now we have reached that end. This one's over.